I'm the lucky winner.
29F. Wonderful.
I'm the lucky winner.
You are.
I get a great escort.
Yep.
You want in handcuffs or not yet?
Don't show you handcuffs. Who asked to handcuff me? Who was that? Which one of you guys?
Doesn't matter.
Why? I mean, if you wanted to handcuff me, that means I'm being detained. And he wanted to handcuff me very properly. So I'm being detained, right? Which means I have the right to a lawyer. I have the right to remain silent.
Hey, can we have everybody remain seated?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. We're gonna have the sheriff come on. Okay. All right.
You want to point out where he's at?
29F.
29F.
Yeah, I'm not going back there.
Me?
Yep.
I'm the lucky winner.
29F.
Excuse me real quick, sir.
Do you have all your stuff?
I got a bag overhead.
You can grab it?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm the lucky winner.
You are.
I get a great escort.
Yep.
Excuse me, sir. I didn't mean to press on you.
You want in handcuffs or not yet?
Don't show you handcuffs. I have a personal threat. Come on now. We know what
Really?
Yeah, we do.
Thanks, folks. Appreciate it.
That's what I was asking. Thank you so much for the help. So can you tell me what the disturbance was? So can you tell me what the disturbance was about?
Well, we were told you got on the plane and you were cussing and swearing and acting a fool.
That's not the case.
Well, Southwest doesn't call us very much, so when they call us, there's a problem.
Well, what happened was, and if you don't mind me telling you the story.
Well, we were going to ask you your side of the story.
Oh, okay. Well, I just didn't know. It seemed like somebody was very eager to get the cuffs up. That's why you want to be very cordial.
Well, we usually do cuff most people, but
Well, that's just a little ridiculous if I'm being cordial, right?
usually when we're told that people are acting a fool, we usually cuff them.
You are the bags thing, right?
Now we're going to go back to our office. We'll get your bags. We'll get your bags. Yep.
No, I don't have baggage claims. This is all I carry with me.
Okay.
I just want you to know that everyone that was around us, when they heard that we were waiting for law enforcement to approach, they started laughing like, she really called the cops on you for that.
Like I said, we're going to get on both sides of the story and find out what's going on, right?
Well,
Here, we're going to go this way.
I'm following you. Who asked to handcuff me? Who was that? Which one of you
Doesn't
guys?
matter.
Why?
Because
Why are you so stern? Jesus Christ.
it's our procedure, usually, when we're asked to take somebody off
You guys going to one?
plane. So,
Jesus, why are you so intimidated by it? I'm
relax.
just a general guy sitting here.
Hello.
How's it going? Are we going to have anyone from the flight on this interrogation?
It's not an interrogation. We're
It
going to ask
seems
you
like
your side of the story.
I mean, if you want to handcuff me, that means I'm being detained. And he wanted to handcuff me very properly. So I'm being detained, right? Which means I have the right to a lawyer. So
Detained, not arrested. Detained. We are asking
Detained.
your side of the story.
If you're going to detain
There's
me,
a difference between detained
if
and
you're
arrested.
going to detain
So
me, I
apparently-
have the right to remain silent. Either way.
Come here.
Tell me where to go. I'm following you. Just keep that
Stop.
That was a curse word. I said
Yeah, it was a curse word. Apparently you're pretty good at that.
It's called freedom of speech. Yes, it is.
Well, not in a public place it's not. Do you have a license?
Oh, no. Unfortunately, I don't, I guess.
How did you get on a plane?
You know, I don't remember where I left. You know.
Where's your
Okay,
license?
sir, hang on. Sir, I need your driver's
All right,
license.
hold on.
Don't act
Who's
like
in
a
charge? Who's in charge?
Sergeant. Do you
Okay.
see
Can I
it?
have
Thank
your-
you very much
Can
for
I have your
that.
driver's license, sir?
And
Okay, why are the Southwest people can exit? We need a ID.
We'll get it to you outside the door.
What is
We'll
that
get it to you
idea?
in just a second, you guys.
Oh no.
Let my house.
No, I'm not going to be forbidden from flying from you guys because you got a bitch ass flight
Have a seat,
attendant.
sir. Have a seat.
I think your supervisor told you
Have
to
a
stop.
seat. I'm telling you to stop
Excuse
right
That's
now.
great. I have a freedom of speech. I'm not the public servant here.
Somebody search him?
I was on a TSA flight. If you assume I have an ID, no. Come on now.
Have a seat.
You don't have the right to my property.
Sit down.
Okay, no, hold on. If you ID, you don't have the right to search my property.
Sit down.
Okay,
Sit down.
tell me something. All right,
Sit down.
is it Sergeant? Is it Sheriff Seagal?
Sit down.
Sheriff Seagal, can I ask you a
Yes.
question? When do you have the right to search my property? You told me I was not. Hold on. Hold on. You told me I was not being detained. Therefore, you have no right to search my property.
On January 2nd, 2024, Milwaukee County Sheriff's deputies removed a Southwest Airlines passenger from his aircraft at Mitchell International Airport. The stated reason was a flight attendant complaint of disruptive behavior. What followed raises three distinct constitutional questions. First, the nature of the encounter itself. During the walk to the sheriff's office, no deputy told the subject why he was being escorted or whether he was free to leave. Under Florida v. Bostick, 501 U.S. 4, 29, 1991, a police encounter is only consensual if a reasonable person would feel free to terminate it. An armed escort off a commercial aircraft into a secured law enforcement office does not meet that threshold regardless of how casually the deputies presented it.
Right now, you are under arrest. You are under arrest.
I was just told by him I was not being detained or under arrest. Come on, guys.
Under arrest. You are under arrest.
I was just told by him I was not being detained or under arrest. Come on,
I
guys.
have changed my mind.
For what?
Disorderly conduct under
Disorderly conduct under what? Okay, put that shit down now.
And comply.
Hold on. Let me talk to you, please.
There is no talking. Put your hands behind your back.
Okay,
You're
calm the
gonna
f on.
Calm down or you're going to get tased.
Are you fucking serious? Put that shit down now. My hands are behind my fucking back. Put the shit down.
Yep.
Sheriff, supervisor, my hands are behind my back. Why is this shit still aimed at me?
Because you're not in total handcuffs yet.
You have 5 seconds to put that shit down.
You don't call a shot.
Supervisor,
Put your hands behind your back.
then tell him to put the fucking shit down.
Put your hands
I have no reason to be in handcuffs.
Stop resisting.
I'm not. They are pushing me into you, and you're putting that shit on me.
Turn away from it.
Get your guy. Okay, get your fucking hands out of my eyeball. Hey,
You're gonna go right down to jail. You're gonna go. Yep.
did you see the sheriff just put her fucking hands in my goddamn eyeballs?
Wasn't in your eyeball.
It was in my fucking eyeballs.
Where your eyeball is.
Is he handcuffed now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Second, the arrest trigger. Deputies told the subject explicitly that he was not being detained. Minutes later, they attempted to search his bags. He correctly asserted that a warrantless, non-consensual search requires lawful detention, which they had just disclaimed. The arrest followed within seconds of that assertion. The charge, disorderly conduct under Wisconsin Statute Section 947.01. That statute requires conduct that tends to cause or provoke a disturbance. The subject was inside a private sheriff's office. No public audience was present. The constitutional problem is compounded by timing. When an arrest is triggered by a subject asserting Fourth Amendment rights, courts apply heightened scrutiny to whether independent probable cause existed. Under Terry v. Ohio, 392 U.S. 1. 1968, an investigative detention requires reasonable, articulable suspicion of criminal activity. If no such suspicion exists, or if officers verbally disclaim it, any subsequent search or seizure lacks a lawful foundation. The footage captures that disclaimer clearly. Third, use of force. After the arrest declaration, Officer Murphy drew a taser and pressed it against the subject's chest. At that moment, the subject's hands were voluntarily behind his back. He was surrounded by multiple deputies in a closed room. He was not striking anyone. He was not fleeing. Graham v. Connor, 490 U.S. 386, 1989, establishes that force must be objectively reasonable, given the severity of the offense, the threat level, and whether the subject is resisting. The offense was a misdemeanor. The threat was verbal. Active resistance had ceased before the taser was drawn. None of the 3-gram factors support contact taser application here. A taser pressed to a compliant subject's chest is not a de-escalation tool. It is a pain compliance measure, and its use requires a threat profile that the footage does not establish.
Put the shit up now. Alright, hold on. No, tell me where the video cameras are here. I just had her fingers in my eyeballs, his taser against my chest. And you have no evidence against me. There's no such thing as disorderly in a non-public place. This isn't public. This is a private office. You know that, right? You know that, right? Come on, man. I walked down here willingly. Your fucking sheriff just put her eyes in my goddamn eyeball. He just put a taser in my fucking chest. And you guys don't know what the story is. And I only got an attitude after your sheriff started popping off to me and after this guy wanted to cuff me for no reason. You can't say I'm not detained but want to cuff me. You know that, right? I'm standing up now?
You're already standing.
Oh, I know, but it looks like you guys are getting ready to sweep me on my goddamn feet. Markowski? Come on, Seagal, come on. I thought we were in a better place than this. Can you at least let me step over there and relax a little bit? You guys don't have to hold my arms. Get in between me and this douchebag.
If you fall, you can't catch yourself.
I guarantee you I won't fall. I guarantee you I won't fall. Does that make sense?
No.
Oh, wow. Jesus, I guess the requirements of law enforcement got a little lower. I know how to stand up. Markowski, are you cool? Like stand over here, with some fresh breeze?
No.
Why is that?
You're going to stand here.
Well, I want to stand over here. I just want to test you guys, that's all it was. Here, I tell you what, if I sit down, will you guys listen to me now? Can we work on that agreement?
Listen out.
I will sit down. Will you take one cuff off?
No.
No.
Okay, if I sit down, will you at least listen to my side of the story? That's simple. That's all it is.
You're free to talk.
Oh, no. If I sit down, you guys are going to listen and you got to take it into consideration. No, I want to... You can't just sit there. No, I want a verification. You'll take my side into consideration.
Just take a seat.
No, I'm not going to take a seat. I'm trying to talk to you guys. After you had this guy over here, Murphy, try and bark fucking threats, put a taser in my chest, now you guys want to act like a fool. I'm sorry. Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
I didn't get your name and badge number.
Baker, S101, Sergeant Baker.
Alright. Sergeant Baker.
Yes, sir.
May I ask you if I was in the wrong for getting worked up over Sergeant Murphy over here?
I'm not discussing it with you, sir. You have a court date.
Following the formal arrest, deputies continued attempting to discuss the facts of the incident with the subject. Miranda v. Arizona 384 U.S. 436, 1966, requires that prior to custodial interrogation, a subject must be advised of the right to remain silent and the right to counsel. The subject invoked both repeatedly. No Miranda advisement appears in the footage at any point after the arrest declaration. Any statements the subject made after that point, in response to officer-initiated questioning, would face strong suppression arguments under Miranda and its progeny. The disorderly conduct charge also carries significant First Amendment exposure in City of Houston v. Hill 482, U.S. 451, 1987. The Supreme Court held that profanity directed at law enforcement is protected speech. Disorderly conduct statutes that criminalize such speech are constitutionally overbroad. The subject's language was aggressive. It was not criminal. That distinction is well established in federal case law.
He's allowed to put his taser in my chest even when my hands are behind my back? Wow. That seems like a great supervisor there. Just blind. I'm really not. He wanted to. Well, he wanted to put cuffs on me immediately without knowing the story. Come on now. You gotta get your sheriffs better trained than that. I guess when you've been doing it since 1950, you can do what you want, right? Can we hurry this up though? Well, I mean, I want you guys to know something. Can I whisper something here? So how long you guys gonna make me wait for a phone call? Because you know you're on the clock, right? When do I get my phone call?
You're booked in the jail.
Oh, so you're just going to detain me for a prolonged amount of time, even though you say that I was arrested without reading me my Miranda rights, and then you're going to book me when it's convenient for you. Is that how that works? Is that how it works? Come on now. Just talk to me. I'm standing here. So did you guys arrest me so you could search through my things? Because this didn't become an issue until I told you you had no right to search through my property. You remember that, right? That's when this whole thing started. You can tighten up more if you need to. I don't feel it. I just figure, if you need to get a little tighter grip, go for it. What is that supposed to do? Come on. Come on. You know better than this, right? You know better than this, right? There was no issue until I told you you're not allowed to search my property. Because I was told I was not being detained.
You guys have bags for me.
I'm getting very hot. None. Difference?
No, Will. Heat rises.
Oh, he raised this. Not over 6 foot. Have you ever been to school past kindergarten?
No.
That's not how that shit works. Come on now.
Well, actually, the faster a particle moves, the more distance created.
Come
and then
on
it rises.
now.
So
Come on. If you're
colder
gonna,
objects.
If you're going to try and talk
particles
about
go
news, I'm
slower.
not moving fast now, am I? I'm sitting
No,
here.
but air's moving.
No, the only thing that's moving is y'all's fucking hands around my goddamn arms. Why you gotta fucking double choke my hand like I'm a big ass cock for a little white girl? Jesus Christ. You can't do one arm, one hand around that thing? Jesus, I mean, ooh, look at that big ass forearm. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Come on, guys. It's fucking hot in here. It's fucking hot.
It's colder in that chair.
No, it's not. Okay, I swear to God, if y'all hit me with some dumbass bullshit again from this non-educated... No, it's not. One, that's not physics. That's anatomical particle deceleration. You fucking idiot.
Which is physics.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
No, it's chemistry.
Do you remember Euclidean physics?
Yeah, that's chemistry. It's talking about nucleic movement. Oh my God. Even though I posed no threat the whole time. I told them they weren't allowed to search my property unless I was being detained. Is that illegal, sir?
What?
I said you are not allowed to search my property unless I'm being... Southwest.
Southwest.
I said you're not allowed to search my property unless I'm being detained.
But you are detained.
But they told me I wasn't detained prior to getting here.
They didn't start going through your property until after you were in handcuffs.
No, that is a bullshit lie. Come on now. Come on, Seagal. You gonna lie for him? No, I was sitting here not in handcuffs. They grabbed my bag. I said, no, you cannot. I'm reenacting. Please allow me a little 3 centimeters of movement, Markowski.
No.
They picked up my bag while I was not in handcuffs after being told on the elevator down that I was not being detained. They picked up my bags and said, you are not allowed to search my bags unless I'm being detained. Murphy pulled a taser on me. And these guys grabbed me, and then they decided, no, now you're arrested. To this point, they still haven't read me my Miranda rights. Okay? And therefore, I was told at that point, they just decided that not only do they change their mind about detaining me, but they're arresting me.
Okay.
Now, I have a right. I will leave here peacefully, but you guys denied me my rights all night long. Is it you? Was any part of my story wrong? Markowski, was any part of my story wrong? Were you here for the whole thing?
I was not. I got here at like 10:50.
Okay, I tell you what. Could you please provide me the information I need to FOIA all personnel records on recordings? You're recording right there with your Avon. You were as well. Can you give me the proper guidelines in requesting this information publicly?
Go to the sheriff's office, public records.
Sheriff's office? All right. Could you give me the address?
821 West State's
Are
true.
you able to write that on a piece of paper for me?
I can.
You can? That would be very helpful.
It's actually going to be on the paper.
No. Shh. Don't talk now, Markowski. Shh. You lost your chance. If you would write it and put it in my personal effects, please. Jesus Christ. You're the one for dramatics, aren't you?
I do that movie.
Temple up, Markowski. Hey,
Do you have a
Sheriff.
recommendation on how I can get rid of my
Could I ask you a question?
Sure.
I'm legitimately asking you right now.
Please
All right.
start going that way.
I will, as long as you guys don't start pulling me every fucking which way like you did before. Can I visibly look and make sure none of my shit fell? That's all I'm asking. Is that an unreasonable request?
It's already been.
I just want to look and make sure none of my shit fell out that way. Can I do that?
Yes, what do you, what?
I just want to.
Look down.
Mr. Reeves.
Okay, listen to fucking me. I have not looked at this thing at all. Can I look behind me and see if any of my shit fell? That's all I asked.
Like behind you is in.
Yes, where these two guys have been blocking me the whole fucking time.
Down.
I'm looking for you.
I would. You just moved out of the fucking way. God damn, you fucking piece of shit. Let's fucking go now.
Bad on me.
I don't give a fuck. Let's go. Are you guys moving or not?
Add battery to law enforcement.
Battery? Because I yelled?
Bad on me.
Oh, you guys are full of shit. Alright, hey, hold on, wait, pause, Sheriff. Hey, what? Could you tell you guys they don't have to pull my arms in opposite directions to inflict more pain?
Can you just relax for a though? Just relax.
I was illegally detained.
I wasn't there, and
I
you
was
can talk to me
illegally
once-
searched, illegally arrested.
Sir, can you just please get into my squad car?
Man,
That's all I'm asking.
okay, you can't stand in front of me and tell me to get in.
See, I'm just unplugging the seatbelt.
Well, you don't tell me to get in to get my way, bitch. I know you didn't just apply more force. I know you didn't just apply more force.
Watch your
Get in the squad.
Can you get him under control? Whoever the f is in charge?
Get in the squad.
Stop squeezing hard after f***ing me over. Let go. I'm getting in. You see that? Holy shit. When you guys actually obey your civic duty, nothing happens. Hey, cigar. You're a little...
All suspects are innocent until proven guilty.
Officer Murphy receives a D. The taser application against a compliant, surrounded, restrained subject violates the objective reasonableness standard under Graham v. Connor. Verbal resistance does not satisfy the threshold for less lethal weapon deployment. Murphy was a consistent, escalating factor from the first minutes of the encounter. Sergeant Baker receives a C-. As the supervisory presence, Baker had authority to stabilize the post-arrest environment. He did not use it. When asked directly whether the taser application was appropriate, he declined to engage, citing a forthcoming court date. Miranda compliance was not ensured on his watch. The subject receives a B. His constitutional knowledge was accurate and timely. He correctly identified the detention ambiguity. He asserted the limits on warrantless search authority. He invoked silence in counsel. He made a public records request on scene. He did not physically resist after restraint. However, sustained verbal aggression throughout the encounter provided the on-scene justification, however legally thin, that made the arrest easier to sustain in real time. 3 takeaways from this encounter. 1. The moment an officer says you are not being detained, you are legally either free to go or in a voluntary encounter. Do not consent to searches. Do not volunteer statements. 2. Invoke rights clearly, once, and then stop talking. The subject in this footage knew the law. He diluted that advantage by continuing to argue rather than going silent. 3. Verbal compliance and physical compliance are not the same thing. Officers can lawfully require physical compliance. They cannot lawfully punish verbal protest with force. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on police court interactions.